Okay.
Okay.
1,000 milligrams a day.
Yes.
Right,
So
okay.
2 bottles, 2 bags per day.
Okay.
Okay. And then you're going to pull off this little silver thing. I'm going to have you do it.
Okay.
Did you put alcohol swabs in there?
Yes, I did.
Let's
In the
use
bag.
this.
And the drawer right there. Yeah. We watched them all enough.
Just because we can. So every time you go to check something, you're just going to clean off the tip.
Okay.
And she.
This one also.
Yeah.
Could you over for me so he sees you?
Oh.
Okay.
Oh.
No,
I'm gonna record
it'll
this
make
so
me.
that when
Yeah, no, it
so
makes me
she's
feel
at
better.
home,
So
she
I
can
look
go,
at it later.
I want to see it.
Okay. I'll let you do that. And now,
do this one?
this is just a spike. So you're just
Okay.
going to spike those babies together. And push hard and kind of, you might have to twist a little bit.
Poking through it. Okay.
You're poking through it. Use a little muscle. There we go.
Ah, okay.
Do you
Good.
kind of feel
Yes.
how it
Yeah.
went?
Through the
And now you have to break this little blue seal. So you're going
Okay.
to grab right here and kind
Snap
of
it. Okay.
snap it. Sure.
Okay.
And
Watch her.
and yeah. And squeeze liquid down into that bottle. See how I'm
Oh
squeezing?
yeah, because it's just powder, huh?
Yeah.
Okay.
You have to dissolve the powder.
Oh, all right.
And so when you get liquid in there, is there any liquid in there?
I don't know. It's hard to tell.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah, there is. Okay.
So now you just start
Shaking
dissolving.
it.
And this is what I do. I keep going back and forth. I push some fluid in there,
Okay.
and then I pull it out. Upside down, you start pulling it out. Can you see how that works?
Uh-huh.
That's not a very good breaking seal. Ah, there we go. You might have to break that
So your
seal
dad
a
was
little
right.
bit.
It's yellow. That's what he asked me.
So you just push.
Okay.
This powder can be tough to dissolve.
Does it just clump the minute it gets
just-
wet?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Almost all there.
Okay.
And then,
So the idea here is just to make sure that all that powder got wet and went into
Yeah.
here.
So I want you to try
Okay.
it.
Okay.
so you're just going back and forth, and you can see that this bag, don't squeeze too, you don't want to bust with the bag.
Oh, right. Sorry. Better learn now, huh?
And this is going to get real fuzzy. That's why.
However, Susan, I cannot get mine to come into the bag. It's not really coming. Oh, there you go. I just didn't do it hard enough.
Yeah, you just need to do it hard enough.
I think maybe that's what I did
Come on.
wrong there.
Wow.
And this stuff we have to let it sit for 45 minutes to an hour, I thought, right?
Yes, but you can also put it in the fridge, and it will last 24 hours.
Yeah, but because of the fizz, we have to wait, right?
Yeah, you don't want to ever.
Oh, you don't want the
infuse this when
bubbles in it?
Yeah.
Okay.
So that's why we're going to put it back in
No
the
beer
cooler,
foam.
and you can use it tomorrow.
Oh, how do I know when it's done? Does it look? Ah, no, I see
You
little
see
chunks.
You
Yeah.
see little chunks.
Wow,
And then
what a pain.
You just shake it. And to be honest, these are bags you're using tomorrow.
Okay.
So what I normally do is I do a pretty good job of trying to get it. You can see that most
Yeah.
of that powder now is gone.
Right.
And as that fizz goes down, like about 5 minutes, I come back and I bring more down.
So you can see it. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then you'll see that this fizz will go down. And
Alright.
then you're just going to store it in the refrigerator until tomorrow.
Okay.
And these are the bags you can use tomorrow.
All right.
Okay? Both of them, because he needs 2 bags a day.
Just back to back, or do we do them at?
Back to back.
Okay.
Yeah. And then you can see, like, I'd let this
Oh,
sit
I
for,
see it. Yeah.
I would let this sit for another 5 minutes and then
Try it again.
and try it again.
Wow. Okay.
But
Don't do
and
that.
if you're klutzy, that's okay. No harm done, because everything's still sterile. I can be a little klutzy. That's not a requirement for the job. So, now we have to hook this up to tubing, because
Okay.
we have to infuse him.
Yeah, this is not the
So-
part that makes me nervous. It's
Oh.
the part where I stick it on him.
Oh.
Okay.
So here's your tubing.
You're fine.
You're going to open it on the side.
Okay.
Every tubing is good for 2 infusions. 1, 2.
Oh, okay.
So 1 tubing per day.
Every day we get a new one. Okay.
Every day you get a new one, and you'll
Okay.
create lots of medical waste here, because you're going to
My trash
lots of
man's gonna
trash.
go. What is going on in this
So
house?
here's your tubing,
Okay.
and you can see that it's clamped. It's not clamped. So the first thing you want to do is clamp. So
Okay.
you just roll the clamp down,
And you're just closing that.
and you're
for the
just closing it.
medication.
Because if you spike your bag without a clamp,
It'll go all over the place.
yeah.
So am I putting it on here?
You can
No.
put it in. It can be
Anywhere.
anywhere on
I-
this line.
I like,
Oh, I see. I see.
Yeah, I like
Got,
it
oh,
too.
I'm sorry. Okay, gotcha.
Yeah, and then
You just roll it.
Yeah.
Squeeze it.
So
Okay.
now it's closed and it's not sliding.
Ah, I got it.
And you can see here how one looks. This is kind of what your bag is.
Okay.
So tomorrow, when you go to use the bag, you're going to pull this blue cap off. You pull this white cap off. Everything's sterile underneath, and you push and turn and you spike it so it looks just like that.
Okay.
So you will have a bag that looks like this.
Okay. The one main question I asked my nurses today is it a drip? Will it have to be above him like those are,
Yes,
or is it a push? Okay.
It will be above him. This works on gravity. You do not need a pump. Daptomycin is so user-friendly. You can run this in 5 minutes, 10 minutes, 20 minutes.
Okay.
So there's not really a time limit. This there is.
Oh, okay.
This one has to be greater than a half hour. So when you open the clamp, when you open the clamp, like you can see, this clamp is fully open.
Right.
And
Which is going pretty slow for being.
see how it's dripping?
Yeah.
Well, it's on a pump. The pump is controlling it. If you roll this closed, you slow down the drip rate.
Right. Okay.
So this is fully open, very fast drip rate. And
Like
as you
water.
go midway, very
Okay.
slow drip rate. So this will run on a very slow drip rate.
Okay.
Dapto, you can be clear up here.
Doesn't matter. Okay.
Doesn't matter.
Okay.
Okay? So your tubing will look like this.
Right.
You'll squeeze your chamber so it's half full of fluid.
Okay.
Then you'll go to the sink and you'll open your clamp
Make sure
and
it
fill
comes
the
out.
tubing
Okay.
full of fluid.
Okay.
Not a lot. There's
Right.
a little extra built into each dose because they know we have to prime. It's called
Okay.
priming the tubing. So when it comes out the other end, this is ready to be hooked up to him.
Okay.
Okay?
Okay.
So I always get the infusions ready. With the gentamicin, if you look at the bags, it's going to be the same thing. I just want to show you a gem bag. This does not have to be refrigerated. This is pre-mixed.
Okay.
So you will take a clean set of tubing, and you will just spike.
Different than the one I used for
Yes,
that. Yeah. Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
So you would just spike this,
Okay.
squeeze the
This
chamber.
one and this one. Right.
Well,
the sealed one.
This is this bag.
Oh, right. Right. Sorry.
Yeah, that's so.
Okay.
So that's the daptomycin bag, and then when you go to get the gem bag, that's how they filled this bag.
Oh, okay.
So you
then
leave
have
that alone.
That side then. Okay,
so
got
you
it.
pull this off. Pull that off. You're gonna spike.
Okay.
Squeeze chamber half full. Prime your tubing, and then you're gonna go to him and hook it up.
Okay.
So they're both the same infusion wise, but that one you have to prepare ahead of time.
Okay.
And say you forget, like say, oh my gosh, his medication is due and I didn't prime that. You can see already, look how much of the fizz has gone down.
Yeah.
In 45 minutes, this is givable.
Okay.
Okay?
Okay.
So if you forget,
Mine went down a lot too.
yeah,
Is there an order in which I have to give them?
no, but I would establish an order.
Okay. Yeah.
Because I would do the Dapto first, it's quicker,
Okay.
and then I would
Alright.
do the Gent next.
Okay.
Okay?
Right
And
after
then
each
just
other,
to
like back to back.
You can do
Yeah.
back to back, but
Okay.
you'd have to flush between each line.
And then just squeeze it down smaller, like you said, so it's dripping slower.
Yes,
Okay.
and then you're on this one, like this one, you can turn your back. You don't have to watch.
Right.
This one, you're going to watch and infuse.
Okay.
You're not going to leave.
Okay.
Remember, this is toxic if we go too
Yeah.
fast.
Yeah.
And if you're going too fast, you're just going to slow it down.
Okay.
And I'd like at least a half hour. I prefer 45 minutes.
That's cool. I can do it.
Okay.
Okay.
The slower it goes in, the better.
And then,
Okay.
and then we got to show her how to flush.
Yeah, now we're
After
gonna
every
flush.
infusion.
Are you okay with me doing this?
Yeah, no, I'm fine
Oh,
with you doing
he
it.
looks like, oh God.
It's
Fabulous.
not that bad.
Your life really is in my hands now.
No, and this helps having
By
it.
the way, I don't know.
This helps because if you have any questions, we can always go back to the
He has no
video and
directive or
say,
anything,
okay, you were supposed to do this.
Okay.
So here is how you flush each line. So here's this.
That's your spike.
This.
This is your syringe.
Feel like I'm on
This is a
Oh
good.
my.
This was a great idea. I'm glad you brought this.
This is a needleless system. And the thing to keep in mind, anytime you go to give him medication, you flush with saline,
first.
flush,
Okay.
give the medication,
In
flush,
between. Okay.
and then you would be done. Since he's going to be giving 2 meds, you're going to flush, give a medication, flush, give the next medication, and then flush.
Okay. But the 2 of these can go back to back without a flush? Because they're the same
They're
medication.
the same med.
Okay. Got
Yes.
it. So just in between the 2 different kinds.
What I would do, this runs on gravity, so you're going to see when the bag empties, it's going to pull the chamber empty, and the tubing will be half empty before the infusion stops on its own.
Okay.
There'll be some natural vacuum, that
Right.
so that if you turn around, air will not go into the line.
Okay.
So you'll have like 6 inches